The Long Wall of 10,000 Li. When we think about different places in the world, certain visions come to mind, certain symbols. If you think of England or London, you think of Big Ben. For France, the symbol is the Eiffel Tower. For the United States, it is the Statue of Liberty. The symbol that always comes to mind for China is the Great Wall of China. This is the longest man-made structure in the world. The wall is 3,460 kilometers long, and there are branches totaling 2,860 kilometers. In 2009, archaeologists found an additional 290 kilometers buried under the shifting sands of the desert. There are some myths about the Great Wall. One myth is that it is a long, continuous wall that was built all at the same time. In fact, construction on the wall started around 221 BCE, and lengthening of the wall was still being done in 1460 CE. Another myth states that the Great Wall can be seen from the moon without the aid of a telescope. Modern space imagery has proven this to be wrong. It is said that this belief arose from an article by Robert Ripley. But then, his articles were always entitled, "Believe It or Not." The earliest sections of the wall were built during the reign of Qin Shi Huang from 220 to 206 BCE. This ruler wanted to unify the warring factions of China and wall off the marauding Mongols. The name of China is derived from his name. This part of the wall was made of packed earth and has mostly disappeared. This man thought big. When he was buried, his body was protected by 8,000 terracotta warriors buried with him. These are the famous terracotta figures of Xi'an. To build the wall, manpower was taken from all walks of life. There were soldiers, disgraced noblemen, unemployed intellectuals, and many convicts. In fact, during the Qin and Han dynasties, there were special categories in the legal system under which the convicted person was assigned work on the Great Wall. More than 1 million workers died working on the wall during the Qin dynasty. An ingenious Chinese person invented the wheelbarrow, and it was used extensively in building the wall. Parts of the wall, heavily defended by well-armed soldiers, protected the famous Silk Road, a vital trade route between Europe and the Orient. Watchtowers and signal stations were built at regular intervals along the wall so the soldiers could watch for danger. In defending the Great Wall, the Chinese soldiers used axes, sledgehammers, lances, crossbows, halberds, and a Chinese invention, gunpowder. Qin Shi Huang conquered all his neighboring enemies and unified China for the first time. His wall kept the enemies out in the north. During the Ming Dynasty, in the 15th century, more than 1 million soldiers patrolled the wall. There were many battles with the Manchurian and Mongolian tribes. Eventually, The Chinese were betrayed by one of their own, and the Manchurians were allowed entry through an open gate. They ruled China for many years. The last battle fought at the Great Wall was in 1938, during the Sino-Japanese War. There are bullet holes today, reminders of the battles there. There is another interesting myth about the Great Wall. During the time of Qin Shi Huang, millions of feral Siamese cats roamed through Mongolia and from there into China. It is said that the emperor believed they contained evil spirits, so he was afraid of them. The people put out traps containing gunpowder to kill off these cats. Some say the emperor built the Great Wall to keep these cats out. Eventually, they died off from diseases. Today, this is one of the most popular tourist attractions in the world, with more than 40 million visitors a year, walking along where the ancient warriors patrolled.